Good afternoon, dear students and friends. Welcome to the Prithviraj English Academy. As our social studies series is going on for Karnataka State Board, I am here to explain you about 7th standards chapter number 10 Union Government, and it is revised syllabus of 2025 and 26. First semester textbook it is, first semester lesson it is. Chapter name is called Union Government, chapter number 10, from the civics part number 1 textbook it is. So without a delay, let's start the explanation about Union Government. Okay. So after this lesson we will come to know about these things. Those are here. Okay. We will understand the structure and the functions of the Union Government first thing. Then you can analyzing the structures of legislature and executive also. Then we will understand the powers and functions of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Yeah, collectively you can call it as a parliament. Okay, we will understand the powers and functions of the both president and prime minister. Okay, so now move to the first introduction part, that is the Union of India. India is known as a union. India is known as a union of what? 28 states, 8 union territories. Total 28 states are there here. These are the states here, and along with that 8 union territories are there here. And along with that, the union government is going to call it as itself, it is going to call it as what? First thing you have to remember here, India is a union of 28 states and 8 union territories, and the union government only going to known as central government. Union government means same central government, as central government means union government. In the government we have the 3 organs. It may be the state government or it may be the central government. Yeah, you can call it as a union government. You have the 3 organs. About this, in a previous lesson, in a previous chapter, in a previous video, we have came to know about these things. The introduction to legislative, executive and judiciary's terminologies we have came to know in detail. So only we know the here the meaning of these words. Legislature, the main important organs of the government is, first is what? Legislature. The main function of the legislature is making laws, and along with that it will going to check the executive work. Okay, next is executive. Executive means what? It is going to implement the laws, through the administration, Now move to the judiciary. Judiciary's main function is what? Giving the judgments, right? So now move to the next point, it is what? Union. Legislature means, now we came to know about the legislature means the main function of the legislature. Now we move to the union legislature, a central legislature. Okay, so here in a central legislature, in a union legislature means it is none other than parliament only. Parliament means union legislature. Yeah, union legislature means parliament. Parliament means nothing, this building only. Okay, we are going to call it as parliament house. It is okay, it is a parliament house. Okay, here we have. So the function of this parliament is what? Making of laws. Okay, in this parliament we have, the president also there, and along with that 2 houses will be there. So first house is called it as lower house, yeah, Lok Sabha. Yeah, one more is upper house, yeah, Rajya Sabha. Here 1, 2 floors are floor are there here. 1, 2 floor are there here. Okay, lower is called it as a Lok Sabha, and upper is going to call it as a Rajya Sabha. move to the next point. It is what, where it is located. Okay, along with that, the census will going to take place in a parliament, okay, of the parliament. Those are in a parliament houses, and parliament house is located in a New Delhi. Okay, and the members of the parliament, they will going to discuss the various issues and make the laws which are applicable to the whole country. Okay, how the, here the session is how it will going to take place. One side ruling party will be there here, this side, okay, and this side we have the opposition. Opposite party leaders will be there. Okay, this is what ruling party and this is what opposition party, and here will be the speaker will be there, and speaker is the head of this house. Okay, in that, now move to the one by one. One by one we'll come to know about what houses of the union legislature, a parliament. That is, first one is what, Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha means lower house, we are going to call it. Lok Sabha is what, lower house of the parliament. You have to remember this one. Okay, the members of the Lok Sabha, they are directly elected. The member of the Lok Sabha, they are directly elected by the citizens who are above the age of 18 years. Above the 18 years. Above the 18 years. Okay, right. And then next it is what, the maximum number of the seats of the Lok Sabha is 552 seats. Okay, this was the parliament house. Okay, we have to know that. Then next it is what, members of the Lok Sabha. Members of the Lok Sabha. Okay, once, okay, member, the members of the Lok Sabha are elected for what, a term of 5 years. Their official term is 5 years. Once you are going to elected as a member of the Lok Sabha, then you will be there in a 5 years. And they can contest elections n number of times. There is no limitation for contest of the elections. So many times they can contest. Okay, and Lok Sabha is going to dissolved on the expiry of its full 5 years. Okay, it will going to dissolve. It will going to dissolve when the 5 years will going to get over. Before that also, if the members maybe want, they can resign for their post. They can resign their post. Okay, now move to the qualifications of the member of the Lok Sabha. Members, if you want to become a member of the Lok Sabha, then you have certain qualifications. Those are, one is very important, citizen of India. Second is that at least 25 years of age, and they should not be hold any post in the government, means they should not be the government officer. Okay, then they should not have lost the mental health. Okay, then they should not have been sentenced to be imprisoned. Imprisoned means they should not be put into the jail before they want to member of the Lok Sabha. Okay, they should not be insolvent. Insolvent means they should be able to pay the debt of the people. Means ಅವರು ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನಾರು ಹಣ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡುವಷ್ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, they must have to obtain, they should be obtain the eligibility assigned by the parliament time to time. Whatever the parliament will going to make a rules or qualifications time to time, those should be fulfilled by the member of the Lok Sabha. Okay, now move to the Lok Sabha speaker. Now it is what, Lok Sabha speaker. Lok Sabha speaker, right? The members, very important, how it will, he is going to elected Lok Sabha speaker, right? The members of Lok Sabha, by themselves they are going to elect, among them only they are going to elect one as a speaker. of the Lok Sabha. The powers and functions of the Lok Sabha speaker are, he can deciding the matters to be discussed in the house. First he will going to decide the matter, on which matter they have to discuss, both the ruling and opposite party. He will going to decide who, the speaker, first point. Then he will be maintaining discipline, peace and the dignity of the house, Then next it is conducting the discussions in the proper manner and taking the decisions at finally. Okay, here it is the speaker, Okay, these are the ruling and these are the opposition party. Now move to the next house. Is what? Next house of the parliament is Rajya Sabha, and Rajya Sabha is known as the upper house of the parliament. Okay, upper house means Rajya Sabha. The maximum number of the Rajya Sabha seat is what? 250, 250 seats will be there, and the member of the Rajya Sabha are not directly elected by the citizens. Then who will going to elect them? Among the 250, 238 members will going to elected by the members of the state assemblies, means MLAs of all the states, MLA of the all 28 states, they will going to vote for them. MLAs will going to vote for them. For whom? Those 238 members. Okay, and remaining 12 members will going to nominated by the President of India. Okay, nominated by the President of India. Now come to the certain members of the Rajya Sabha, who they are, what is the main thing they should be have. That is one. A member of the Rajya Sabha means must they have the, means should not be less than the 30 years of age. They should be complete 30 years of age. A minimum age is what? 30 years. And once they are elected, then their term, their official term is what? 6 years. And the Vice President of India is the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha, or Speaker of the Rajya Sabha. Okay, Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So certain qualifications we had, same like a Rajya Sabha's. Lok Sabha members are there, no, like that only age only going to differentiation. Other than that, all the qualification will be same to same, like citizen of India. Okay, those are also citizen of India. Here their age is 30 years, their age is 25 years. They should not be hold any post in a government. They should not be lost the mental health. They should not be sentenced as a imprisoned, insolvent, and they should be, okay, these are the qualifications. Now come to the privileges of the members of the parliament. Privileges means facilities. Once you are going to elect as a member of the parliament, then what you will get? Both houses. Okay, both the houses, it may be the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Member will going to call it as MPs. MPs means members of the parliament, we are going to call them. Okay, and they can enjoy the freedom of speech in the parliament. They can speak in a parliament, and whatever their opinion they have expressed in the parliament, they can't be questioned in the court of laws. Means in any court we cannot be questioned their opinions in the courts. Okay, now move to the role and functions of the opposition leader. Opposition leader should be needed, yes or no? Who get a majority, they will be form the government, and who got a second highest majority, those are going to those party will going to consider as a opposition party, and in that one leader will be there as a opposition leader. Okay, the leader of the opposition occupies a respectable place because they point out the lapses, means failures of the government in any part will be. Okay, they can review the policies of the government, they can review the programs of the government. Okay, and they always alert the government cabinet and offices. Understand my point? Now move to the next. The powers and functions of the parliament. Okay, in that mainly the legislative powers of the parliament, collectively both the houses. Okay, these are the power. About legislative, legislative means you know that making of laws, those powers it has the parliament only. The main power of the parliament is what? Making laws. Okay, legislature means itself making a laws. Okay, when the necessary, the parliament can amend means make the changes, revoke, delete the existing laws. It can make a new laws, or it can even change, it can delete. If it is not relevant, then it can delete it. If it is means simply if it is modified, amend means modified something. If you don't want, then you can even remove that. Okay, those presently those laws are existence, right? Mainly to maintain the control over the council of central ministers, including prime minister. Okay, if the behavior or policies are unsatisfactory, behavior also and policies also, if it is unsatisfactory, then council of ministers can be dismissed the cabinet by the majority. Okay, you should be know that. Then move to the next one is what? Financial power. Next power is what? A function is what? Financial powers. The financial bills, very important at this point, you have to remember this one. The financial bills must be presented in a, the financial bill must be presented first in the Lok Sabha, not in a Rajya Sabha. Other bill you can present either in a Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha. But if it is a financial bill, you means must and should you have to first present in a Lok Sabha only. Okay, and the union government cannot collect taxes or spend a single rupee without the approval of the parliament. Okay, before that you should be get a approval by the first Lok Sabha, then Rajya Sabha, then that should be get the assent of the president. Okay, thus the parliament has the full control over the financial matters of the country. Okay, so on the financial matters, Lok Sabha has a full power, means more power compared to the Rajya Sabha. Okay, now move to the third one, administrative powers. Administrative powers of the parliament. Administrative powers. The questions put means asked by the members must be answered by the ministers in a responsible manner. Okay, the members may keep watch over the functioning of the various ministers. They can watch and they can observe the functioning of various ministers, and if it is possible, means if it is required, then they can even criticize. The members can criticize the lapse, failures of the government and misuse of the powers also on the part of the ministers. Okay, now move to the next. Fourth power is what? Authority to amend, make changes. You can delete the existing laws. Okay, amending the constitution, that power is only given to the legislature, parliament. Okay, now move to the next. This is one chart. It is what? In a legislature you have the Lok Sabha, and total lower house we are going to call it Lok Sabha, right? Total member is what? 552. Rajya Sabha, upper house we are going to call member is what? 250. And executive you have the president, prime minister and union cabinet. In judiciary you have the Supreme Court and High Court, and subordinate courts will becomes in a union government. Then in a state government, in legislature you have the, means you can take Karnataka Legislative Assembly, only legislative assemblies. In that, in Karnataka you have the two houses, in some houses, some states only one house will be there, that is lower house. Okay, and in executive, governor, chief minister and state cabinet will be there. In judiciary you have the high courts and subordinate courts in the state government. Now come to the first, the union executive. The union executive, in that who will be the comes first? President will be there, prime minister will be there, then union ministers will be there, and along with that we have the civil servants. Who will be there along with them? Civil servants will be there. Understanding my point? Civil servants will be there. Here the union executive is composed of the president, prime minister and his councils of ministers, means union cabinet. Along with that, along with this one we have the means civil servants also, you can call them. Okay, in that first is who? President. About the president we will come to know now one by one. Okay, that is, president is the head of the Indian Republic. India is a republic, right? Because the head of the country will going to elected by the either directly or indirectly by the people, then it called the republic, means he is the head of the republic. Okay, and he is called as, he is going to consider as a first citizen of the country. Who is the first citizen? President. And his official residency, means where he will going to stay once he was going to appointed as a means what you are going to call president, then he will going to stay at a Rashtrapati Bhavan, that is located in New Delhi. That is look like here, you have here Rashtrapati Bhavan. This is the Rashtrapati Bhavan it is. Okay, this is the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Once the means may be elected, anyone may be elected as a Rashtrapati, a president, they can stay in this building. Okay, the what you are going to call elected, the elected members of the both the houses, the elected members of the both the houses of parliament, means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha members, and along with that members of the legislative assemblies of all the state, means all the states MLAs will going to vote for him, for the president. They are going to vote for the president, yeah, elect him. His official term is what? 5 years. Once he elected, then he will be there in a power for 5 years. Okay, this is Rashtrapati Bhavan, and these are our prime minister, presidents. These are our presidents. First is Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. S. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, Dr. Zakir Hussain, Dr. V.V. Giri, Dr. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad, Sri Neelam Sanjeev Reddy, Sri Gyani Jail Singh, Sri R. Venkatraman, Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma, okay, Dr. K.R. Narayan, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Srimati Pratibha Singh Patil, Sri Pranav Mukherjee, Sri Ramnath Kovind, and at present now Srimati Draupadi Murmu is there. In the whole our president, 2 women are there as a president. First is Pratibha Singh Patil, and now it is Draupadi Murmu. Now come to the qualifications. One should be a citizen of India. He or she must be at least 35 years of age. He or she should not be hold any post in a government. He or she should not be have lost mental health. He or she should not have been sentenced to the imprison. Remaining all the only the age only going to differentiation for these things. Okay, here it is 35 years. Okay, at present we have the Draupadi Murmu, Srimati Draupadi Murmu as the president from 2022 to till 5 years, means 2027 she will be there. When 2027, then afterwards new will becomes. Yeah, if she wants, then she can. If she elect them again, then she will be. Okay, she can contest one more time. Yeah, one more time if she wants. Okay, now come to the powers of the president. So president has the power, he can appoints the leaders of the majority party in the Lok Sabha as the prime minister. He or she can appoint the prime minister and who has the majority in the Lok Sabha election. On the advice of the prime minister, president can appoint other ministers. He can appoint the other ministers. The assent means approval, seal and signature of the president is necessary for what? Any bill to become a act. Right. Now move to the next powers. In that third power is what? President is the supreme command of the defense forces. Okay, and he has the power to declare the wars and even the peace also. The president has the power to appoint the judges of both supreme courts and even the high courts. Okay, he has the power to grant pardon. He can grants the pardon. Pardon means forgiveness. Okay, authority to reduce the punishment, especially those who have imprisonment. As though maybe got the means for the imprisonment, he can reduce that. Okay, for even also who got the hanging also, hang statements also, for them also he can reduce if it is possible. Means if he came to know, means to provide him, he can provide. Okay, he has the power. Now come to the after him in a executive. Next it is vice president. Second highest it is what? Vice president. Vice president will going to elected by the both the houses of the parliament. Okay, and the vice president, the age is what? 35 years must be, and remaining all the qualifications what president had, he should be have. Once he are elected, elected for the vice president, then he will be there in 5 years, and he is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. You know that already. Okay, he will be discharged. He will going to have the authority. He can act like a president. He can act like a president when the president is absent. Yeah, absence of the president that time. Okay, now come to the prime minister. Importance of the prime minister. Prime minister plays an important role in the parliamentary system of government. Okay, his responsibility is enormous in the matters of national security. He has the more power related to the national security. He is the leader of the Lok Sabha, first point, and he has the power to allow proto foliage means what? Proto foliage means what? The position and duties of the ministers, he can allow them. Okay, now move to the third one. These are our prime ministers. First is Jawaharlal Nehru, and at present we have the Narendra Modi as our prime minister. Along with that, remaining are there. You can means Lal Bahadur Shastri is there, Gujarlal Nanda is there, Srimati Indira is there, Indira Gandhi is there, Srimati Indira Gandhi, 2 times it is. Then Sri Muraji Desai, Charan Singh, Rajiv Gandhi, VP Singh, Chandrasekhar also there, Narasimha Rao also there, HD Devegowda also there, IK Gujral also there, Atal Bihari Vajpayee also there, Dr. Manmohan Singh, and now it is Sri Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of our India. Then other powers, he is the head of the government. He has the power to reshuffle the cabinet. Whenever you want, he can change the ministries. Yeah, cabinets also he can change. On the advice of prime ministers, ministers are appointed by the president. He recommends to the president dismissal of the ministers at any time. Okay, this is what our today's prime minister, Sri Narendra Modi. Okay, from 2014 he was there. Then after means for the second time he was elected now. Okay, in a year of uh, second time also got over it. It is the third time he got elected for the as a prime minister. Now come to the union cabinet composition. Union cabinet, how it will going to compose. Okay. Now come to the union cabinet means council ministers. Okay. The president invites the leader of the majority party elected by the people form the government, first thing, and he can appoint the ministers, and that leader can appointed as a prime minister by the president, first point. Later he can means president can appoint the remaining ministers on the advice of the prime minister. These things already we came to know. The prime minister and the ministers form the union cabinet. So union cabinet will going to form by whom? Prime minister and his ministers. The process of forming the cabinet in this way is known as the parliamentary system. Yeah, cabinet system. What is that? The process of forming the cabinet is called it as what? Parliamentary system, a cabinet system. Okay. Now move to the next. In that composition only, the ministers are the political heads of the various department. They are the heads of the politically they are heads. For after the ministers we have the secretaries to assist them. Okay. Each minister has a one secretary. Okay. They are going to assist them because these are what? These are the political heads. Ministerial responsibility is the essence for the cabinet system. Okay. Then each minister will be personally responsible for the proper functioning of his department. Now move to the next. The prime minister. The prime minister allocates the departments to the ministers, means portfolios they have mentioned. On the certain occasions he can even demand for the resignation of the any ministers at any time. When the prime minister resigns, the cabinet will going to dissolve with him. Okay. The cabinet is accountable to the Lok Sabha. When a majority of the members of Lok Sabha supports a no confident motion, that time the whole cabinet will going to dismissed. Okay. Now move to the, let us know these things, what they are. The magnificent structures such as Parliament House, Rashtrapati Bhavan and others in New Delhi were built during the British period. The Rashtrapati Bhavan has 340 rooms and it was completed in 1929. Here this is this building has a 340 rooms and it was completed in a year of 1929 by the British government. Okay. Then in here only you have the even parliament also. Now before means now we have the new parliament building. Okay. The new parliament house was constructed as the part of the what? Central expansion project and inaugurated on 20th of May 2023. It has the seats. How many seats are there here? 888 seats are there as a Lok Sabha hall and 384 seats are there for the Rajya Sabha hall. Okay. This is what you are going to call it. Parliament. Okay. This is the house. The lower house and upper house will be there. Okay. Now move to the upper house and lower house. Like that only. Now means this is one house and one more will become such a, if it is suppose it is a upper house, then one more will become such a lower house. Okay. Now move to the what? One more thing. If the members of the parliament receive monthly salaries and constituencies allowance every month, they will get the monthly salary. Okay. One thing. Besides their salaries, they will get such facilities. Those are mobile phone recharges. They will going to get. They will get landline facilities also. Broad mileage allowance means road, means diesel, petrol, gas, everything will be free for them. These all things will going to be paid by the government only. Okay, they have the free electricities, water bill also paid by the government, even the local phone calls also going to paid by the government. So these are all the things are going to consider as a facilities get by the member of the parliament. Very important it is. Okay, so I hope my dear you maybe understood this lesson, that is union government for the 7th standard. If you have any doubt, any suggestion, then please comment, and thanks for your support, and it will going to boost us our motto. So thanks for watching this video my dear. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka, and keep supporting me like that only. Thank you.